Hi, welcome to the next day. To be honest, I don't remember which day it is. If it is fourth or the fifth, I don't really remember it because I had a very long day today. Yeah, by my face only you can judge by the look at my face. Uh, a very long day. I don't even know where can where should I start it from. I had the normal. I woke up in the morning. I went for a morning jog. Came back, did my morning routine, meditation, shower, whatever XYZ. Got ready for office. Reached office. Started working at office as well. Again, a lot of changes because uh, so one of my teammates had left my team and. Then there were like a lot of changes going on, and given the fact that Diwali is also nearby, uh, a lot of work is going on, which is supposed to be done within timeline. My nose also feels a lot of there's like a lot of blockage in my nose itself. That's why I'm having like a ginger honey tea as well. Uh, yeah, and emotionally also, I'd say it was a roller coaster for me today. I don't know, out of blue, randomly, I just started feeling very low, and yeah, it was very weird. Like it just came out of nowhere, and I just started feeling low on my way back to home, which is like over here. Uh, yeah, weird. Anyways, like I dealt with it, I felt it properly, and I didn't try to like suppress it. Uh, and it just went away. Now I'm feeling better. So, one more thing that I have been thinking about, like since the past few days, what I had been speaking over here, and what actually usually works in regards with mental health as well, is that it is so heavily invested onto what you think of yourself and what you keep on repeating to yourself in your mind. Meaning if you keep on repeating negative stuff to yourself, that is exactly how your mind is going to be like, and that is going to affect your environment as well, because if you are in a very negative state overall, which you brought yourself in by yourself by thinking negative things, then nobody is going to be around you as well. Like, think about it. In a garden, butterflies come in only when the flowers are blooming very well. They don't come until unless the flowers are blooming very well. And until unless you don't fix yourself mentally, anything and everything in your life that's associated is not going to be fixed. Even if you try to fix some or the other thing, it might be fixed temporarily. Let's say you have a certain impulsive eating disorder. Uh, I know this is a bit extreme example, but like let's not say like disorder, but you've just developed a habit of stress eating, or maybe eating when you're sad, like eating sweets when you're sad or something like that, and that has turned up into you being overweight at this moment, because you like whenever you feel stressed out or like whenever you feel sad, what you do, you reach out for a sweet craving or you reach out for food in order to eat up your feelings quite literally. And again over here, then this comes up to you, like whenever you are feeling those feelings, instead of feeling those feelings, you are trying to quite literally eat them, and that is affecting your body a lot. So my point over here is this only, like you have good amount of control when it comes to like mental health. And I feel at times you are afraid to just take accountability when it comes to this stuff. Like we'd actually want to say that the other person, it's the other person's fault and not you yourself. Like this is life, quite literally life is chaos, because uh, when life is chaos, yeah, like because you yourself came out of a result of chaos only. Your parents met via some or the other uh, chaotic thing, and that is how it resulted into you. And once you came into this life, what did you expect? Like it's going to be a straight line till your death? No, of course there are going to be highs and lows, and that is the chaos. It really depends on us whether or not how exactly we are taking a particular thing rather than putting it in someone else's hand. And if you do that, then you are giving that particular person more control in your life compared to like yourself. Let's say, for example, uh, you and your girlfriend had a huge fight and you both decide to break up. And for example, the fight actually was started by your girlfriend in this case. Whenever you will actually feel low or like whenever you will miss her or whatever XYZ does that, you are always going to compensate that feeling by saying that, if only she wouldn't have done that fight, I wouldn't have been in this state. But that is not true. That fight already happened a year ago, and it is you who is keeping it alive in your own mind at the moment and sabotaging yourself. Your ex does not have any control over you. It is you who is keeping that fight alive in your head. It is you who is missing her, who is keeping that person's memory alive in your mind. And that is exactly how you are sabotaging yourself and you are trying to put it onto her. Whereas she's not there, like she's not even there in your life. For example, okay, fair. Whatever fight she must have done would have been correct or would have not even been correct as well. I am not judging you onto that. But you remembering that after a year and then blaming it on her, saying that this particular feeling is happening because of her is not correct. Because at this moment you have control and you are giving control over a person who does not exist in your life anymore if you do that. So, and like since I have been saying so much about like mental health or like manifestation and like mindset as well, I feel uh, you being able to manipulate your reality and your mental health is something that is like very uh, what's the word? I can't remember the word. Is very adjacent, not even adjacent. Converse. Some you get my point, right? Like if there are these two things are both correlated, like your mental state and you trying to manipulate your reality overall. Once you are able to understand your mental state, how to manipulate your mental state, because once you have mastered that art, that where you are, no matter what your mental state is, you are able to produce or like you are able to perform well in your life, then you are able to manipulate reality. Because most of the people out there are very well driven by emotions all the time, and especially young men. Like they don't even know, like they try to suppress their emotions overall, but then that eventually comes out. It will come out some or the other day. That emotion, that energy in motion is still there in your body, like no matter what, how much you try to suppress it, let it be anger, let it be sadness, let it be remorse, let it be any emotion. It is, if you suppress it, it will come out one day. And trust me, it will come out at a point where you don't even want it to come out, where you don't want to break down, and it'll just randomly just come out. Or maybe it'll just start leaking in ways like which will give you anxiety, which will give you overthinking, which will give you insomnia, where you don't even know. Or maybe it'll just give you a body disease. Suppressing emotions is something that is very bad. But yeah, my point is over here that once you understand how to master your emotions and how to uh, handle your mind, that is when you can actually start quite literally uh, manipulating reality. I know this sounds, I know this sounds very superficial. I don't know, like voodoo kind of shit. I'd say, yeah, voodoo. But I feel that's true because once you have, because if you are able to handle your mind at that moment, then what you're doing is you remove all your self doubts. You remove all the barriers that are there to get to a particular goal. For example, a barrier for you to become a content creator would be that who will watch my content, who will watch me app about particular things, or who would even want to watch this face. If that self doubt, if that insecurity is something that you conquer over, then you have the reality that you want, which is like becoming a content creator or a YouTube channel owner. So, my point is this only, like, if you want to become a businessman and you remove all the self doubt that's there, that you might not be a very good leader or you might not be able to become a good businessman, you remove all those self doubts one by one and you actually become a business owner. I know, said easier than done type of shit. But once you actually start doing it, you realize it's actually something that's like very effective overall. So yeah, I'd say today's video ends over here. It was good topic. I myself also felt very nice while I was speaking about it. Again, I'm glad, I'm grateful for whoever is watching this video. I hope this added some value in your life. And yeah, have a good life, man. See you in the next video.